Hi, Robert.
Hi, Kelly. I've been looking forward to asking, how did you spend your weekend? Productively, indulgently, or somewhere in between?
A bit of both, actually. I've come to appreciate weekends as more than just time off. They're an opportunity to recalibrate mentally, emotionally, even physically. And you?
I feel the same. I've stopped viewing weekends as an escape from work and started seeing them as an investment in the week ahead.
That's a powerful shift in mindset. How did you approach Saturday?
I deliberately avoided setting an alarm. Waking up naturally felt symbolic, a small act of reclaiming control over my time. I eased into the morning with coffee and journaling.
Journaling. That's interesting.
Yes, just reflecting on the past week, what worked, what didn't, and what I want to adjust moving forward. It helps me process things rather than carry them unconsciously into the next week.
That level of self-reflection is rare, but incredibly valuable. I did something similar, though less structured. I prepared a slow breakfast and allowed myself to simply exist without multitasking.
In today's world, that almost feels radical.
It does, doesn't it? Later, I addressed a few neglected tasks, organizing digital files, responding to long overdue messages. Clearing those minor burdens felt surprisingly liberating.
It's fascinating how small, unresolved tasks can occupy mental space disproportionate to their importance.
Exactly. Once they're handled, there's a noticeable sense of lightness.
In the afternoon, I met a close friend. Our conversation evolved into a deep discussion about long-term ambitions and the subtle pressure to constantly achieve.
Those conversations can be both comforting and confronting.
True, they force you to articulate thoughts you might otherwise ignore.
On Sunday, I consciously slowed the pace. I avoided social media, read for several hours, and took a long walk without headphones, just observing my surroundings.
That sounds almost meditative.
It was. I realized how rarely we allow ourselves to experience silence without filling it.
I spent part of Sunday planning strategically, mapping out priorities, but also blocking time for rest. I've learned that if rest isn't scheduled, it doesn't happen.
That's a profound insight. We often schedule obligations but treat rest as optional.
Exactly. And then we wonder why burnout creeps in.
So, would you say your weekend achieved what you needed?
Yes, it wasn't dramatic or extravagant, but it was intentional, and that made all the difference.
I feel the same. A meaningful weekend doesn't have to be eventful, it just has to be aligned with your needs.
Well put. So now we'll turn it outward.
How do you define a truly restorative weekend?
Do you prioritize reflection, connection, productivity, or pure rest?
And more importantly, are your weekends aligned with the life you're trying to build?